doing the cayo perico heist after doing all of the setup missions. And basically I'm going to be showing how to do all of the setup missions, and then so I'll show you how to do all the setup missions and the perfect route to easily get through the cayo perico heist. Now one of the vehicles I'm going to be using is called the Presser Mark II, obviously one of the best vehicles in the game, although you do not have to use it. I'm just using it because it's quicker. What I'm going to be showing you too though is that it is possible to do it without the Presser Mark II. It's just slightly easier, that's all. Okay, let's unlock the door. So this is a tip for the fingerprint cloners, is see the top, you have a look, second, third, fourth, they're all in order from the things. So yeah, what I will do is show you how to fully do it. I may sometimes mute my mic, that's just because there's stuff going on in the background which will probably ruin quality incredibly. Okay. As you can see, we got 900,000 from facts. That's the worst possible item you can get. Yeah, I am still going to get 1 mil plus from this heist at minimum. So with some guards, if you feel like you can't headshot them, so always try not to go for the Juggernaut, which is that minigun guy, because he's usually wearing armor and quite hard to take out. I'm going to mute my mic now.
tripulantes se atreven a volver.
That's the main dock. Can you see a boat you can use?
Okay, so now that we have done there, let's quickly see what's the cheapest facility. $1.250, yeah. We'll just go for that. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly buy this, just so that way I will be able to then have access to buy the Avenger, whatever you want to call it. Which in total will cost me, I'm not gonna get a weapon workshop. Do you know what? Maybe I will do. Depends how much, yeah. So 4.7 mil. Okay.
Okay.
Let's quickly retire from CEO and get motorcycle club, start motorcycle club. Cooling my oppressor. Sometimes using the oppressor Mark 2 is better, but for now I just need to wait a couple minutes. Okay, so immediately what I'm going to do now is head down to Services, Katoska, Request Katoska. It should sort of put it out near the edge of the sea. Hopefully. Yes, it did. Where is it dumped it? Over there, okay. No. should I pull that off? I thought that was going to go into the sea and I was screwed. I'm going to get lit on fire from this. Yes, yes I can, yes I can. Okay, so you always want to make sure, so in a second I'm going to spawn in my Oppressor Mark II. I just want to see if it's possible to make the stunt jump with no, on this like motorbike up here. Okay, it's possible to even start it. Okay, so it is possible to start it, yeah. so this is going to be on hard mode. Yes, this is going to be on hard mode now. Which I don't mind, because, well, hard mode is just going to prove more that it actually, my method actually works. Goof now, motherfucker. Okay, so immediately, I'm assuming this will probably be your first time doing, like, the heist if you're looking for a guide and stuff, but this isn't my first time. There is a bit of storyline to the first time, but I will go basically up to where you sort of get from in the actual, like, thing. Here it is, set up, confirm. Now you actually don't need that 25,000. If you had no money and you go up to press start, it will just let you start it without paying at the moment, as long as you are like in run when you spam start, it lets you do it. Dude, this car's terrible handling. Ooh, I might be able to spawn it in like a second of me respawning. Nope. Okay, so originally it will cost like 1,000. No, I mean like 10,000 for you to travel on your first heist, like first time doing it. Although you should only ever need to fast travel 2 times. Although once you've done the heist once, it allows you to fast travel for only 2,000. If you could fast travel for free, that'd be amazing, but like that may be a bit too OP. Accidentally returned my oppressor mark tar. Okay, so let's fast travel over there.
Shit, sorry, I can't get there at the moment.
Okay, so what you want to do is with your Katoska, just fast travel to wherever your steel of welcome is. Make sure once you've taken off it, you retract your landing gear, which for me on console is L3. If you don't retract your landing gear, it will force you down, you won't be able to steer up. So make sure you have that retracted. And then all you need to do is just fly up over the mountains and towards the yellow marker of Cayo Perico, like I am doing right now. Or Cayo Perico, for some reason my friend calls it that, but I call it Cayo Perico. So once you've entered the city, you don't have very much further to travel. You really sort of just want to keep flying along like this. Soon it may come up with a leave for Cayo Perico soon, or da 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 da. You'll miss your flight and all of that stuff. But you should be able to make it. Try not to say. And wait for Pavel to say his thing. It gives you 5 minutes once you say that. Quite often when that happens, I'll be like up this area here. So I advise not doing what I'm doing right now, which then is going low. Like that. But what's happened here is I've just flown straight in, it's done its little click and it's taken me into Cayo Perico. Now this is usually judging by that you've already done your first thing, but if you haven't, well, you have some whole storyline once you land from exiting out thing, and then you go in a party, you have to wait in the party for a bit, and then he tells you to exit, and then you'll be put out somewhere. And they will be showing 2 methods to get through. So number 1 is for if it's not your first try, and number 2 I'll show you if it is. So this is what you'll do if it's on your first try. So immediately you want to run down to the hangar over here. Once you're over here in the hangar, just take photos of each thing, send to Pavel. And this should be Coke, yep. You have marijuana and Coke there. Now you want to get your phone out, keep it above Snapmatic. And there's like spam tap your run. It doesn't matter if like he sees you on anywhere here, because this should work. Come in here and photo this. Send to Pavel. And photo this. Send to Pavel. Okay, now we are going to go and break into said compound. So you want to grab that bike there, then just come out and make sure you're not going too fast at all. You actually want to go quite slowly around these areas, not to die from one of these incredible bushes. Because if you ever want to know what the most evil thing is, it's this. Let's have a look. Cannot drive through it in any way. The amount of times I've been taken out by one of those. So you want to come out over here and just drive up over. Now over there is where you'll come out from if it's on the party. And all you really want to do if it's on the party, see if I can get my phone out and zoom in over there. You just want to sneak up there, wait for the guard to not be looking and go through that little gate and then walk immediately away. Okay, there's a truck coming in my direction. Okay, so what you want to do is just wait for that guard up there, start looking. So when you go through the gate, you want him to be looking in the direction he's looking now. When you're going this way, you want him to be looking in the direction of the gate. Like that, and then all you need to do is accelerate as fast as you can over the hill like that, then start driving away from the guard tower. So not to be spotted by the guard. Then come over here, right, and start driving up this road here. Till you see this little lip at the side. You want to drive up there, as if it's a ramp. You want to start driving around here like that. If there's a guard at the bottom, if there's a guard down here, that means the box is somewhere up there. I'll quickly have a look. It's not on first level, and I can't look any higher than that. But as you can see, it's not on the ground floor. If it is on the ground floor, it will either spawn there or like over there where the guard box is. On the first try you just need to spam enter because it's all straight. If not, if it's not your first try, then it most likely probably won't be just a spam straight. Considering I haven't even been caught once, I will probably have time to go back. And show the second way of entering. So as you can see, the target's 35. So if you actually have a look, you have 3, that multiplies itself into 3. That multiplies itself into 30. And that will make it 6. So what we want to do is make it 30 because the target's 35. Then the 1 we can keep as a 1. And then the 2, if we double it, you equal 35. Bam. And you can just slide down here like that. And slide down the next one. Now you can just run out like this, round. Now pull out your phone and go down to the Sightseer app, and then just spam right on your D-pads, like I'm doing here. It'll show Panther, it'll show Animal Cages, then it'll switch to Panther. Then you have Courtyard. Obviously if this is your first time, you want to look all the way around through every single camera there is. Okay, so this is the basement. Let's see, what is it? Okay, we've got files.
Ah, there, in the safe. Looks like whereabouts. Untraceable cash must be useful for men like Mr. Rubio. And even more useful for those robbing him, huh?
Okay, this is mainly what you want, is Office 1 and Office 2. No cam baiting, and controller stick drift.
Remember, you are not a pack mule. There's only so much you can bring friends.
Quite like that little bug there.
Remember, you are not celebrity this time. You are smuggler. Smuggler is disposable if caught in wrong place too many times.
Oh shoot, I need to go back then. Okay, no painting in the office. So I am just going to exit. Considering I have no need to show like any of the other rooms, but all you need to do is flick through that. With the gate over here, all you want to do is wait for the guard to be looking like that, run out into the gate, run right, and run straight across like this. Sometimes there can be a guard sat in a car here. If you see that, go over into the water and drown yourself. It's just quicker because it'll remove him and you'll restart. You'll just be able to restart. Okay, we're going to come over here and easy. First mission, success. So as you can see, pretty easy mission. Took like what, maybe 10-15 minutes? You land down in LS Airport. For some odd reason, I don't know why it makes him do that. To be honest, if it was actually me. Okay, I press the Mark II. Wait, actually. Services, Katoska. Return Katoska storage. Motorcycle, President. Look away. Press request. Look back, because then it will spawn here. Or else it will spawn all the way over there and you've got to run to it. Now what you want to do is with this, just fly over so you're above the ocean, a bit like this, and press request Katoska. It will now see you're above water, so if it tries, sometimes it will glitch and spawn with your vehicle, at which point you want to be on the surface. Okay. So now what I am going to do is quickly land my Katoska down.
Okay, we have our heading. Head back to the sub and we will get the engine fired up. You can always go back to the island too. You can never be too familiar.
Kotoska, request dinghy. The dinghy comes as an automatic bonus. With the Kotoska you don't need to pay. I just bought the plane out Kotoska for 2.2 mil, paying nothing. So my method that I show you will save will get you probably the most money, save the most money, so you don't spend money fast travelling everywhere, and will just generally help out really well for doing all these missions. And the reason I say to do it here is because just over there you can actually spawn in a what's it called, Frogger for free with Pegasus. If I quickly show you, if I call Pegasus right now.
Hello, you're through to Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help? Great.
It usually will spawn it. If it spawns at the airport, it's because you're not down this area. Although usually I wouldn't be up here, which is why. Okay, so let's enter the Kotoska. And let's immediately, before we start the mission, to save time, we shall go over here and enter drive, not fast travel, drive. And enter drive mode.
Hello, this is Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help?
So I'm just going to keep my Frogger on cool here, because it costs nothing, and so I bought the Frogger for free in like the elitist air travel thing, considering, well, it's a free vehicle and it's a helicopter, why not own it? Okay, now what you want to try and do, to see how far you can actually make it across here. The further across you can make it, the better.
And what can we deliver you today? Thank you, sir. Your spectacular aircraft is now ready for you at our nearest airfield.
Okay, so that's usually about as far as you can get it. So just exit out now and exit. Now just stand up and head over to your planning screen. Prep equipment. Never get the demolition charges. So as you can see, you have both the demolition and the cutting torch is mandatory. However, if you launch into the cutting torch and do the cutting torch mission, which I will be showing, exit Kotoska. That's why I like the Kotoska a lot, is because like from here you are able to just go over there and you have your thing. So you can either have that here, you can either have your like construction site there or construction site here. Yeah, here. So whatever one, it's literally just follows the exact same principle of go get your cutting torch. Not very hard. Now obviously the fact that it's beach doesn't matter, because later we will be going Kotoska, return options, and then return Katoska to open water, which will just dump it out there. You know, but if I show you, obviously you'd use your dinghy to get over here. But when you arrive over here, you get your, like, frogger to spawn in, and then you could just use your frogger to fly over here. I actually got my Oppressor Mark II through the cayo perico heist. So you want to just squiggle your thing up and down if you have the thing. Don't hold accelerate and spam your boost, and then just squiggle your thing up and down like that, and you'll maintain all your speed and keep on generating boosts.
Golden rule of construction sites. If you wear hard hat, everyone assumes you're supposed to be there. The torch will not be lying in the open. It will be in storage somewhere, a toolbox or something. Or perhaps this is time to practice staying out of sight of armed guards. So, I deduce from the sound of gunfire that you have not gone for the stealthy approach. Fair enough. We need to fall back. Duck.
Okay, so now that you've done that, all you really need to do now is just okay, so now all you want to do is just pop onto your thing in here. Thankfully I just managed to return that in time. relieved to think that there is no toolbox containing what I require. There's literally nothing with what I need. Oh, here we go.
Did you have it yet? Bring it back to me and I will store it for final operation.
Okay, so now that we have our second mark of the oppressor, how and why?
Ours is a strange business, Kevin. We work so hard to get new weapons, vehicles, equipment, and then afterwards we destroy it all. The only way to be safe, not sorry, yes? We leave behind a single piece of the jigsaw. Mr. Rubio will finish it.
Obviously you can park your oppressor like up there at the top like I did a bit ago, but always enter through that front door there, like at the top, because it's just easier. It just is. No explanation needed for that. I always do have my arcade office just in case, but if you now have a look, the demolition charges is now only optional. So what I'm going to do now is probably go for the safe code. Great, the bank staff charge popped in then. Always park it there, 'cause that's where you exit through. Image attachment. All you need to do is just look at it. That's it. Now just walk up. Now I own a penthouse in a casino, making it a whole ton load easier, which I advise you may want to do. For me it was only 900,000, so it'll probably be like 1.8 mil for you. To be honest, this is actually the only reason I actually bought a casino penthouse, actually. And also I could spawn in a casino. He'll always be here, which is how I always know. It's just how I know how to, why I should just run through here, basically. Okay, now what I do is,
Do you have the codes? Make a swift exit, Captain. Put some distance between yourself and casino.
Okay, then enter through, exit through there. This will exit out just here at the side. See?
The police. How quaint. Still, you almost them, yes?
This is another reason why the chopper is good, because you would just spawn your chopper there and you are able to just fly super high up. And you just will never be noticed by the police. There is a chance when trying to get your thing that you're required to go get this. Okay, come on, don't charge me bunk stuff, don't charge me bunk stuff.
I will collect it from you when you are next back here.
I'll be so annoyed if it charges me bunk stuff right now. Okay, so this is going to be your final mission out here. Shoot, this is the wrong place to park my oppressor. No wonder it flopped. The wrong staircase. Do you know what? I'm just going to do this to speed things up for later. I'm going to assume that is going to stay for now. Okay. So this is my favourite one. I quickly enter my screen. Prep. Equipment. Fingerprint cloner. This is not what I thought I had. I thought I had the weapons. Okay. Hopefully I'll have the, like, drive up to the top thing for my weapons.
The fingerprint scanner we saw in Mr. Rubio's office is state-of-the-art. Ordinary hacking tools is out of the question, so we have only one option. We find the fail-safe tool. This is the backup which allows for reconstructing Mr. Rubio's fingerprints in emergency, and there is only one in existence, kept safe on the mainland by his head of cybersecurity. This and only this will allow us to hack Mr.
Didn't we just kill his cybersecurity guy?
archives. Head to the coordinates I have sent you.
Which side I said squiggle, because you actually end up stopping.
Did you let the camera see you? Now the security teams will know you are coming. The location of the archives is rotated every few weeks.
Okay, now what you want to do is hold left with your stick and wait just a second for it while it loads, and then press like cover. Okay, so now we've done all of that, we want to go over hack laptop. All you need to do is just click while it's your red letters in little blue line. It's pretty easy. His password is always Panthers. Now I'm gonna spam enter onto my thing.
Almost there. Be careful. There will be more CCTV here.
Wonder when I'm gonna eat a warm meal.
Yeah, keep load of that.
That's the alarm, but it has not called police. I would expect private security will be here soon.
It doesn't matter if you do notify that, because you will be legging it down the corridor now. Just spam tap your run here. Then when it hits here, you just want to look to the side just in case, because like I just thought it was glittering there. It can also either be here or here. So that's where that can be. Now you just want to leg it over to the thing, holding forwards, and remain to hold forwards. Now continue holding forward and spam your vehicle enter. Like I just did. That's one of the things I don't like about this is, I'm sorry, but it does not look like it's very secure and not going to topple over. Okay. And that is now that done. Now all we need to do is just make it over without losing too much money. what you want to do is go constipator, as it's the easiest to do. The merry, let's go, we got the easiest one. Okay, so what we want to do is just enter this, and now what I want to do is Katoska, return options, return Katoska to storage. Okay, now this bit can take quite a bit if you do get this one. Should I mute myself quickly? I'm sorry, but I have to be the most unlucky person ever. Only because I need the missiles on her. It's why I'm calling it. in. Otherwise I would have used my normal oppressor. However, currently, apparently, according to these current circumstances, I cannot receive my Oppressor Mark II. So this is Katoska. What we're going to do, we're now going to hit here and we're going to press return Katoska to storage. What do you mean heist weapons were not delivered? What the hell do you mean? Weapons were not delivered.
Well, that was not good. Come, we regroup.
But yeah, all you're actually meant to do with that mission is just go over there, destroy it, blow up like all of those things, like I just did there. Hopefully it doesn't fail, like that stupid mission just did then. And you should easily do that. did have to fail me then? Yeah, so that's that mission. Hopefully it may give me a different, like, weapons mission this time. It may not do. Okay, so prep, weapon loadout. No, it gives the same one, okay.
Be quick. I have a lot of reinforcements nearby. Get the weapons and make a fast exit.
Man down!
So, good news, we have the weapons. Bad news, you appear to be flying. And even more bad news, when this thing lands, there will be a small army to greet you. I suggest a more direct route to the ground.
Okay, I'll give it 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick like this, you actually start to dip down. Look. Okay, so there's no need for a dinghy request.
All in a day's work, yes? Now bring them home.
Okay, so this is my final thing that you need to do. Is fast travel over here. Easy. Machine shall now come up like this, and this should be your last thing. Now, for what I'm going to be doing next, you either have the choice of, I'm not sure what it is, you either do it the easy way or the hard way. This is the easy way, so
You see the boat and the helicopter? That must be the spot. Time to get more than your feet wet, Captain. Dive time.
Okay. So make sure it is underwater, and all you need to do is just enable autopilot, which you just hold down the right thing for. Hold right on D-pad for me. On like PS4, I just hold down right. The D-pad, and that is an easy. It should keep your Katoska under the water. Okay, I'll come in. What you want to do is switch to your nearest spray weapon.
Nothing on sonar. Extraordinary. The door will look like box full of wires and switches and antennae.
Okay, no, it didn't spawn in. Okay. So what you want to do is literally just dive down and swim straight down, not to get beamed by the chopper at the top, or whatever it's called, helicopter thing. So usually that's where the route you want to go. If it wasn't in that spot there, or back when I aimed my gun down at the very end, then all you really need to do, quickest way through this, is just get yourself killed. It's really easy. Then just exit out, swim across into the tunnel, keeping your finger on the curb and spark sweeper. Now what you want to do is quickly grab your breather here. As you can see, this is where it is. So now what we're going to do is quickly pick it up.
Have you got it? The whole submarine just popped onto my sonar. Good work. Now go. Back the way you came.
Exactly like that. But it can have two spawn locations. That it can either spawn right there on that little ledge, or at the very end down there. So first thing you do is go through, check there, and run all the way across to the end at the bottom, and it may be there. If it's not, just die and come back. If it is, just go round through there, up the ladder, and you have your exit. Now exit your submarine, the submarine, sorry. And now you don't even need to worry about getting beamed by the chopper up there, because you already have your thing sub just down here. Easy, see? And now you can run over here, and this is where it starts to become interesting, because you go like this. And quickly start a party with nobody. This one, start a party with myself. Prioritize party chat, okay. So now what we're going to do is go to distribution, go to weapons, press start. Now just give it a minute. So you have arms dealer there, got arms dealer there, and we have arms dealer there. So this is all we're going to do, is just sit here and wait. You know what, I may even do that. And once you hit like 125, you just want to press find new session. Okay. You should come up with this. And as long as you have your spawn location set to Katoska, whatever you want to call it, Katoska, you should be okay. It then spawn you straight back down. The reason I joined the party, just in case it did put me into a public. But considering it was so fast, it kept me with my invite. See? Okay. So now, what you should see is if we go over here, onto planning, you can see weapons is be done. Now you do have the option, because it will only take a minute and a half to do air support and armor, because all you need to do is start it, wait till it hits 30 seconds, then just find new session. But I usually will just do your like weapons, just in case I get spotted, just makes it a bit easier. Okay, now we go on and press start. easy thing. Purchase heavy armor just because I can. Make sure it's closed, there's nobody in it. I'll start. Now, as long as you should have done, followed my things, you can press Kataska, whatever you call it, then drainage tunnel. And I'm assuming for you to unlock it, all you need to do is on your first scope out, or any scope out, you just need to get a boat from the main dock and drive down to the bottom down there, and just literally just swim down into where the drainage tunnel is, and that should be that done. Time of day done. Just follow all of that. You can slow the thing down around there just to have a look at them. Now this should spawn me in. Sorry, okay. So now all you want to do is spam your swim forwards button. So whatever happens here, when this water bit, doesn't really matter. I like doing hard mode because you only do have one life, and you do get an extra 100,000, but the problem with when it's not easy, the thing is, if it's not easy, like on hard mode, on easy mode you have 2 lives, meaning the second you get spotted and you lose a life, like, I'll just suicide because it's easier to do the whole thing while you're not noticed and not in vision. Okay, so now all we need to do is just hold R1 and just go across quite slowly. When I say quite slowly, I mean like fairly slowly. You know, just putting a burning thing in the back of your pocket. And now all you need to do here is you don't even need to turn, you just need to spam run. And it will turn it for you. And then press confirm. And that will be your checkpoint. You've done all of your hardest bit in the whole thing. That's all the hard bits done. And now we're back to where I was like 2 hours ago doing this. Grab this, head up here, come through, headshot guard there, run across, pull out your AR, okay, so once you get around here, all you need to do is just stick to the side like that. Come through. Do that. Pull out your pistol. And now you just need to wait. Obviously you can headshot the guard here, but it's very likely that then the Juggernaut will see his body. So that's why I tend not to do that. Okay, that's that part done. Jump over. Jump over. Okay, now since it is hard mode, I will have 4 hacks to do.
Mr. Rubio's house. Worth looking for keys, I think.
I think 7, 8, okay.
Check the safe, I think.
Hack keypads.
Okay, the fingerprint scanner. Time to break out the tool we borrowed from the head of cybersecurity. Remember, it picks up fragments of previous scans. You just have to cycle through them to match the target print.
Easy. That took a minute to hack. Minimum requirement. And we go in, press that to enter.
Success. Good. Now into the elevator. We are almost there. Good. We made it again.
329631. 32329631.
Yes.
329631. Easy. Grab that and we now have 1.178 thing.
No idea you were there.
Now we want to head back in here. Press that to enter.
It looks like they have sealed off the drainage pipe you used to get in here. You will have to find another way out. And the shift of cars just locked in. Careful out there. Just because you're fleeing the crime scene of the century does not mean there is no time for opportunistic theft, yes? You like it, you take it.
Okay. And now you want to do is run up towards the keypad here and press your exit. Just because standing at that keypad actually makes you be able to exit sooner. That's the only reason I ever will say Speedrun does that.
Perfect. We are out of the compound, and judging by their radio chatter, they have no idea they've been hit. Now get off that island! Your chosen extraction point is on your GPS
Okay, so now that you're out, that's all you need to do is follow that little path through that. See, what are these bushes? Rockstar, I'd like these to be removed, please. These bushes. Like, look what's happening to my camera. I know. Okay, now making sure that I have my pistol out.
You made it. Now, see if you can find the boat.
The reason I pull out my gun and scope in is just because it
Be selective with your looting. If it is too heavy, it will slow you down. Perhaps
allows me to loop around like that. In smaller spaces, basically. I can't see in there properly, so I can't tell, but it's coke, so I'm gonna grab that. Okay, now what we're going to want to do is head out. Sadly I got spotted, so not like I can really try, which is why I've done that. As I was dumb enough to try going for speed, not success. However, it may mean I'll be able to go up to level 40, like 75 by the time I'm out, which is amazing. Just press restart. So obviously it will always be better if you don't get not spotted, but I mean there's always a chance. You just need to just restart and put you straight back out of the gate like this. Now if you get spotted in the compound, whatever you do, just do not exit. That will mess you up so much. So it's your sticky bomb.